Hello friends, your subject is Elements of Civil Engineering. Topic Introduction of Buildings. So, first is components of buildings. A building has two basic components. First one is foundation or substructure, second one is superstructure. So, the portion of the building below the surrounding is termed as substructure or foundation, and the portion of the building above the ground is known as superstructure. So, foundation is foundation is the lowest part of a building or a structure below the ground level, which is in direct contact with the ground and transmit the load coming from the superstructure on the subsoil below it. The foundation may consist of concrete, stone, and bricks footing above the base concrete. Depending upon the type of soil, its safe bearing capacity, and the types of building to be constructed, a structure may be provided with shallow or deep foundation. Second is plinth. The portion of the building above ground up to the top of the floor immediately above the ground is known as plinth. The plinth height should be such that after leveling of the ground adjoining the building, the rainwater may not enter the ground floor. Flooring. The purpose of a floor is to provide a level surface of the occupant of a building, furniture, equipment, etc. The flooring may consist of plain cement concrete, that is PCC. PCC means plain cement concrete. Base 1 gem 4 gem 8 of 100 mm finished with cement mortar. 1 gem 3 of 20 mm thick or of mosaic tiles or marble or polished cotta stone. Masonry wall, column, etc. The walls are constructed by the use of building units such as brick, stone, concrete blocks, etc. Bounded together with mortar is termed as masonry. The walls are provided to enclose or to divide the floor space into rooms as per requirement and also provide privacy, security, and protection against sun, wind, and rain. The column is an isolated vertical load-bearing member of small section of concrete or stone or brick masonry. Next one is doors, windows, and ventilators. A door provides access into the room, offers privacy of light and sound. The width and height of the door should be such as to provide comfortable entry and exit to the users. A window is an opening made in the wall for providing light and ventilation. A ventilator is a small opening made in the wall, provided at lintel for the removal of exhaust air or fall gases. Next is stairs. The stair is series of steps arranged to connect the different floor of a building. The stairs should show located as to provide easy, safe, and comfortable mode of communication. It may be made of timber, stone, brick, steel, or reinforced cement concrete. Next is roof. A roof is the uppermost part of the building to cover the space below and protect it from sun, wind, rain, and snow. A roof may be flat, pitched, or curved in shape. The flat roof may be of RCC slab, and pitch roof may be stressed structure covering material, or covered roof may be a cell or dome. Building finishes. The building finishes are used to give protective covering to the various building components against natural agency, and also they provide decorative effect. The building finished are plastering, pointing, painting, white color washing, varnishing, distempering, etc. Next is building services. The building services include service like water supply, drainage, sanitation, lighting and electricity, acoustics, heating, ventilation, air conditioning, fire protection, so many. So the next is main point, type of building. The buildings are classified according to use, character or occupancy as below. First one is residential building, second is educational building, third is institutional building, fourth is assembly buildings, five is business buildings, sixth is mercantile building, in seventh is industrial building, eighth is storage building, ninth is hazardous building. Okay, so now first one is residential building. These buildings include any buildings used for normal residential purpose such as sleeping, cooking and dining facility, etc. It includes single or twin unit dwelling, apartments or flat, restaurants or hotels, etc. Educational building. This includes any building used for school, college or daycare purpose involving assembly for instruction, educational or recreation. Third one is institutional building. These buildings are used for the purpose such as medical or care of persons suffering from physical or mental illness or disease, care of infants, convalescent or aged person, and for penal or correctional detention in which the liberty of the inmates is restricted. The institutional buildings ordinarily provide sleeping accommodation for the occupants. They include hospitals, sanatorium, nursing home, jails, prisons, and mental hospital, etc. Next is assembly buildings. These are the buildings where groups of people meet together and amusements, recreational, social religions, political, civil, travel, and similar purpose such as theaters, motion pictures house, assembly hall, marriage hall, museum, skating rinks, gymnasium, auditoriums, place of worship, dance hall, club room, passengers, station, and terminals of air, surface marine, and other public transportation service. Next is business building. These buildings are used for transaction of business, for keeping of accounts and record, and for similar purpose: office, bank, professional establishment, court, house, libraries. The principal function of this building is transaction of public business and keeping of books and records. Next is mercantile building. These buildings are used as shops, stores, market for display and sale of merchandise, either wholesale or retail. Next is industrial building. These are the buildings where product or materials of all kind and properties are fabricated, assembled, manufactured or processed as assembly plant, laboratories, dry cleaning plants, power plants, refineries, dairies and sawmills. Next is storage building. These buildings are used preliminary for the storage or sheltering of goods, wares or merchandise as warehouse, cold storage, plants, freight drops, transit shed, store, grain elevator, stables. Next is hazardous building. These buildings are used for the storage, handling, manufacture or processing of highly combustible or explosive material or products which are liable to burn with extreme rapidly and which may produce poisonous element of explosive for storage, handling, manufacturing or processing highly corrosive, toxic or noxic alkalis, acid or other liquid or chemical product producing flame, fume and explosive, etc. Thank you.